politics can be entertaining at times, a case in point being the Karnataka election results. WION brings to you this analysis as Karnataka takes the center stage in Indian politics. Karnataka elections have thrown the Indian democracy and its political system into the spotlight. The Bharatiya Janata Party emerged as the single largest party but did not get the majority. The ruling Congress party lost power but formed a post-poll alliance with the regional power, the JDS or the Janata Dal Secular. The Congress and the JDS staked claim to form the government but failed. The BJP's chief ministerial candidate B.S. Yediyurappa met the governor Vajubhai Vala. He got 15 days time to prove majority on the floor of the Karnataka Assembly. Now Yediyurappa is the chief minister of Karnataka with a 15-day deadline looming. And it's not that the Congress party did nothing to stop the swearing-in of B.S. Yediyurappa. The Congress moved the Supreme Court of India last night. 3 judges of the highest court of the land heard the Congress side of the story for several hours. The time was 5:30 a.m. India time. The Supreme Court refused to stay the swearing-in of Yediyurappa in Karnataka's capital, Bengaluru, but there was a catch. The matter is now sub judice. The Supreme Court has been involved and it clearly says its decision will be binding. The court will be hearing the matter tomorrow. The Congress party did also face some uncomfortable questions in the court for petitioning the judges at midnight. Attorney General Venugopal intervened in the court and asked the Congress what the hurry was. Will heavens fall if a person is sworn in the morning? The law officer further contended that everything was in the realm of speculation, adding that the entire issue is in the grey area. What will happen if the Congress waits for 15 days, he asked. One judge thought differently, though, and asked why wait for 15 days. But the bench also observed it was preposterous to think that MLAs will indulge in horse trading. Abhishek Manu Singhvi of the Congress party concluded by thanking the judges and said it is the apex of democracy if the Supreme Court can open its doors at 2 a.m. to provide justice. Now, Tejasvi Yadav is the leader of the RJD or the Rashtriya Janata Dal. It's a regional player in Bihar, and Tejasvi's father, Lalu Prasad Yadav, is now in jail for corruption. Tejasvi's party emerged as the single largest party in the Bihar elections in 2015 and formed a coalition government with Nitish Kumar. But later, Nitish Kumar switched sides, citing corruption allegations against RJD leaders and formed the government with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party. Tejasvi has taken cues from Karnataka. His argument now is that since his party is the largest party in Bihar, it should be invited to form the government. To that end, he has announced protest tomorrow. Similarly, the Congress party emerged as the single largest party in Goa elections, but it was the BJP that formed the government, and now the Congress has appealed to the Goa governor that it should be given a chance to form the government. And why? Because it is the party with the highest number of MLAs there in the state assembly. The premise on which Karnataka governor invited BJP's B.S. Yediyurappa to form the government in Karnataka while ignoring the claim of the Congress and the JDS combined. Let's tell you more. There was a commission called Sarkaria Commission which gave its recommendations on what should be done in the case of a fractured mandate. These recommendations were affirmed by a constitution bench of the Supreme Court in 2005. So what exactly are these recommendations? The Commission gave the order in which the governor must invite the parties to form the government. The first preference must be given to an alliance of parties that was formed prior to elections. If it fails, the governor must invite the single largest party staking claim to form the government. The party can also show support of others, including independent lawmakers. If and after this measure also fails, the preference must then be given to a post-poll alliance of parties, and all of these parties must then join the government. Lastly, there can also be a provision for parties coming together to form the government. Some of the parties joining hands can give outside support. About 12 years ago, back in 2006, a 7-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court had dealt with the role of governor and the governor's discretionary powers. The court had ruled there is nothing wrong in post-poll adjustments and that there is no harm when two parties come together because of ideological similarity. Now, the judgment also said clearly, if a political party with the support of other political parties stakes the claim to form the government and satisfies the governor about its ability to form the government cannot refuse formation of the government. The governor's subjective assessment does not matter in such a situation. The court also said that the governor is not an autocratic political ombudsman. Now, we hope we've been able to put things in perspective for you as the political drama engulfs Goa and Bihar thanks to the fractured mandate in the state of Karnataka. The governor has acted and BJP's Yediyurappa has been sworn in. It is unclear, though, how Yediyurappa will prove his majority on the floor of the House. He has 15 days to do it. Meanwhile, the Congress is on a mission to challenge the BJP. The charges of horse trading are flying thick and fast. In case Yediyurappa fails to prove majority, the governor will have to invite the post-poll alliance of Congress and the JDS. If Yediyurappa does prove the majority, allegations of horse trading will only gain momentum. And let's not forget, the Supreme Court of India is hearing the Congress petition tomorrow. Little doubt then that Karnataka is now the political hot potato and the fight for the next big elections, the 2019 general elections for the central government, have become very, very ferocious.